Hello everyone, and welcome back to another Train Sim World 6 video. Today we are at Minehead on the West Somerset Railway, taking a look at the latest mod to release on PC on the Train Sim community website. I must emphasize, this mod is for PC players on Steam and Epic only. It is not available on consoles, and it is very much still in beta. I've had to actually reduce my textures and view distance to low instead of medium, which I normally run them at, because the LOD was causing random freezes. This mod is very much not optimized at the moment. This is, and now I can show you what it is. It is this! It's the Great Western Railway 5700 class Pannier tank mod that just released by Mike Wood, otherwise known as Daunt59. On the Train Sim community website, as I said, link in the description and all that. And I must say, despite having low textures set, this thing is an absolute beauty. It's not up to the standards that I would expect from a payware DLC, but it is still very much looking like a 5700 class. And this also has some DLC requirements. It only comes with one scenario, no timetable services, only comes with one scenario, Minehead to Dunster on the West Somerset Railway, which we are currently running, and it also requires West Somerset for the scenario, and then Spirit of Steam and Peak Forest for the Steam physics. If you do not have Spirit of Steam and Peak Forest, this thing will likely not work. So, let's hop in and get started. This is literally my very first go, looking at this. And it doesn't seem to be having the random freezes which were afflicting me before. Yeah, cab is very much basic, but all the controls are here and seem to do what they need to do, so let's hop in. For some reason, I have to hit Control 0 to get back into my seat, which is very odd. I don't know why that is. Okay, so let's get the reverser to forward 75%. It does have a notched reverser, but yeah, let's open the cylinder cocks as well. Yeah, also this thing does have a whistle, but it is the badly remixed version of the Fowler 4F whistle from Peak Forest. Doesn't have any fade out for some reason. Anyway, so let's give this thing some juice. Oh, hang on, need to release the brakes. Let's get the brakes off. I want to see if that... why are we rolling backwards? Brakes off. Okay. Can I attach headlights on this thing? Hang on. I want to figure... Is that a thing? No. It does not like you can attach headlights to this thing. Right. Easy does it. And it has the chuff sounds from the Fowler 4F. That much I can tell. But for a freeware mod that one person has worked on, this is very much a decent piece of technology, and for some reason my speed HUD isn't working, so I'll just have to... Does this thing have a speedometer? No. So this is not like a preservation era 5700. That's for sure. No, yeah. So I'll just have to... Yeah. The only stop today is at Dunster. Close the regulator. Yeah, we also have two of the West Somerset Mark 1s on the back. Don't think this thing happens to have dynamic suspension or anything like that. Oh. Okay. I can't look. Oh, hello. Didn't know you could open the windows. Let's open the window. Come on. Open the... Thank you. Okay. This locomotive is definitely not complete. Let's give it a tad of extra regulator. Clear across the... Yeah, this thing is... I must say, this thing is very nicely modeled, considering it is a freeware mod. All of that, from what I can tell, all the valves are here, all of the... And look, you can even... Hang on, I'll go into the number 3 cam so you can see this. Looks as though the running gear actually works, but... Yeah, that... So the running gear actually works. That's actually sick. Alright, let's give you some extra regulator, why don't we? Yeah. Well, this... Oh, man. It's so nice to finally not have a... BR era British steamer in the game, and finally have something that's branded as a Great Western one, and even better, have a tank engine. Oh, hello, that lamp works. Nice. Oh, hello, random. Okay, slight stutter. Yeah, it uses all the sounds off the Fowler 4F, which I'm not too surprised about. If you want a better 5700 class, I highly recommend you get the one. I think it was done by Caledonia Works for TS Classic, but this thing does have a nice bit of get up and go about it. Let's actually get a screenshot. Yeah, there's something odd about the lighting though, and the shadows. But other than that, it does look quite... well, that's if you're looking at the dark side of it. If you're looking at the light side, it looks decent. Like, oh man, doesn't that look good? I like that. Let's turn down the depth of field, which... Oh, the depth of field slider in the photo mode doesn't recognize it. What? What about if I turn off... Okay, but the motion blur seems to work, so I'll take that. Motion blur seems to work. Depth of field seems to be, in the photo mode, seems to be slightly borked, but yeah. It's been... We don't have too many rolling stock mods, and the rolling stock mods that we do have seem to be mainly... What are they? Like... expansions of rolling stock we already have, like European, like say the European coach expansion packs that we have, and then also occasionally there's some new rolling stock that gets added, like via the Electrostar expansion pack that recently came out. But oh man, this thing is... I do like this thing. Having a properly, decently modeled... Oh man, having a properly modeled Pannier tank, well, almost properly modeled Pannier tank, is awesome. And I must say, for a freeware mod, this is absolutely awesome. Oh man, I love the Pannier tanks. I just love their square look to them, and having one in the game. Oh man, we need this as an official DLC, man. Dovetail needs to hire Mike Wood and make a Pannier tank. Well, make the South Devon Railway extension from Totnes on the Riviera line, and then add the Pannier tank as a DLC. That'd be awesome. Right, so gently does it. Don't want to overdo it. Yeah. Don't really get why the whistle doesn't have proper fade in, but it is what it is, I think. This thing doesn't have dynamic suspension either. Well, the Mark 1s we have on the back do have dynamic suspension, which is pretty funny. Oh, slight stutter. Yeah, as I said, this thing does not have an optimized LOD, so be extremely careful. And you might, when loading this thing in, and you might have to reduce your textures, just saying. Wonder if I could spawn this in free roam. We'll have to try that. Wait a minute. I hear... Oh! That's the whistle. Okay, so it has a little sound associated with it. Oh man. First ride of the Pannier tank. I think I'll probably uninstall this mod since it is very much unfinished after I record this video, but oh man. It is good quality for a freeware mod. Especially for a single dev as well. Alright, come on. Brake. Well, that's if I brake apply application. Alright, come on. Stop, please. And that's the scenario complete. Can I return to free roam? No, I can't. So, if we go back to the main menu... And, of course, it'll take an age to load. No, there we go. So, if we go to the trains... 5700? No, it doesn't show up in there. I think it only shows up if you go to the West Somerset Railway, not the timetable, scenarios, and then Minehead Dunsters at the top there. It doesn't have any details, which is how you know it is. It's the 5700. So, yeah. Quick run in the Pannier tank. Hope you all enjoyed. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, become a channel member if you can afford it, and I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye.